Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Intuitive Dreams 1111. I hope you're doing well. This is going to be your full moon reading for the full moon in Capricorn. Now, I'm going to timestamp out this particular reading because it's going to be pretty lengthy. I'm going to be doing each of the signs in the same reading video, but I will be time stamping it out, okay? This intro will be time stamped because I'm going to be talking about my giveaway that I've announced on the community tab, but I want to make sure I capture everybody. So if people click to view the giveaway section timestamp, they will learn more about it. The timestamp after that will be a little bit more detail about this particular full moon, okay? And there will be some interesting information in there because we will have yet another full moon in Capricorn. So stay tuned and check out that timestamp. And then after that, you can check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign, or feel free to listen to all the readings. I recommend you listen to as many signs as possible because you may not find yourself, if you're a Leo, right? And I do the Leo reading. It may not resonate with you. It might be just simply because you're not in that Leo energy, okay? So I always recommend, if you know all of your sign placements, to view all of those particular readings if you feel you would like to. Now, I did use the pendulum this morning to guide me towards what decks to use because this reading will be about all 12 signs. So I'll be breaking, so you'll see pause points throughout this reading, and that's because I'm going to pause, I'm going to reshuffle, clean the cards, get them ready for the next sign. I do have my Palo Santo and Sage candle going, so I am prepared if energies do get thick or if it gets a little intense. Hopefully that'll keep me clear and keep me going through this entire video. And, that way I don't have to stop and do a bunch of saging or Palo Santo or anything to clear out the energy in the air. Now, I am ready for this particular full moon. I have my strawberry shirt with my pink strawberry margarita nail polish. So I take the full moons very seriously. That's because I was born right around a full moon. It was still full when I was born because the full moon, I always say, the energies start up 3 days before it peaks and the energies remain 3 days after the peak. I was born on the third day after the peak of a full moon. So I love full moons. If I could have a full moon every day, I would, but hey, can't have everything, right? So anyway, stick around. And then what I will do is I will pause before I get into the next segment for timestamps. But just so you know, I did use the pendulum. So there are a series of decks that I have laid out ready to use. I may not use all of them for each of the signs. I may. It just depends on what I'm called to. And if there is a spur of the moment that I'm called to any of my other decks, I will use those during the reading as well. All right? So, appreciate you. Stay tuned for the next timestamp. That will be information regarding the giveaway. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. All right, so now if you choose to listen to this timestamp regarding the giveaway, some of you may already know, I did announce on my community tab, once I reach 2,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a free personal reading. Again, the channel is made up by the viewers, so I'm always appreciative of anybody who stops by. I'm appreciative of the folks that stick around and show love and support. So this is my way of actually showing my love and support back to you. I have had quite a few people ask about personal readings. I don't normally do them. You know, I'm getting to a point where I may, but as most of you know, if you've been watching me for a long time, my day job is pretty busy and does take a lot of my energy. So there are times I'm not able to even come on and do collective readings for, you know, the general public on YouTube at times. And I am coming up on busy season. Right now, it's a little bit of a slow point. I'm actually doing this full moon reading while I'm, you know, on holiday right now because of Juneteenth. So this is like me getting up just like for a regular work day. However, I'm able to give my time and energy to the collective here on YouTube for the day. So I am yours, and that's why I'm going to try and knock out the full moon readings in one giant big reading, which I have not done for the full moon readings yet before, but that's what we're doing. So for the giveaway, just make sure you are subscribed, you remain subscribed, and put free reading on any of the videos I post. I did do a couple of readings after I announced this on the community tab. I did forget to announce it on those videos, but you know, no worries. To me, it was going to be easier to do it on this reading because it will reach all the collectives, right? Everybody will be able to see the timestamp for giveaway. If they're interested in viewing and understanding what it is and what it's about, they'll listen to it. Otherwise, they'll click over it and keep moving. No worries, no harm. Much love and light to everybody. Whether you stay and stick around, stay subscribed, or if you're just popping in and checking out the video, I may not be your kind of reader, perfectly fine. There's tons of other readers on YouTube, but this is my way of giving back and showing love to you and support. So always appreciative of you. You guys are what makes the channel. And so I appreciate you. And if you're still here watching and ready to go to the next timestamp, that's where I'm going to explain to you what this full moon is. I have lots of details here for you, and also an interesting, you know, there's a unique cosmic thing happening between the beginning of Cancer season and the end of Cancer season. So I will get into that in the next timestamp. See you there. All right, so let's get into the topic of why we are here. So we are coming up on the full moon in Capricorn on the 21st. So that is literally coming up around the corner. I'm doing this video on the 19th. So we are capturing these energies up front. And so won't be capturing anything, you know, like I always say, the energy of the full moons can be 3 days, up to 3 days before the peak of the full moon, and then 3 days after the peak. So this particular full moon is also known as the strawberry full moon. See, I've got my strawberry top and my strawberry margarita nail polish ready to go, and my toes done too. I take these full moons seriously, and you know, I love that this is in Capricorn because the strawberry full moon, it's associated with the heart chakra, okay? So the full moon may encourage us to express more compassion for ourselves and others as we actively pursue our plans. What will be interesting though is while we have a full moon in Capricorn on the 21st, which is just at the beginning of Cancer season, we will have yet another full moon at the end of Cancer season on July 21st, which is rare, okay? So this occurrence is adding yet another layer to the story, okay? The story of, I guess, whatever comes about in the beginning of Cancer season. The moon, so the moon now, the full moon now, the moon will be close to Sagittarius while the sun is near Gemini. Now, on the 21st, when we have that full moon in Capricorn for July 21st, the moon will be closer to Aquarius as the sun is close to Leo. So that's why it'll add another layer to the story, because the energies will be a little bit different at that time. So the full strawberry moon in Capricorn for 2024 could indicate connection between desire and expression, as well as a greater awareness of needs and a sense of responsibility to fulfill them. This is because Venus represents love and attraction. Okay, it represents career as well, but right now I'm focusing in on love and attraction for this particular 2024. And then Mercury is communication. Okay, so that's the Gemini. So it'll be aligned with the sun in Cancer during this full moon. So which is, Cancer's, an emotional sign. So you've got the emotions and then you've got the communication. So what we're going to do is we're going to find out what each of these signs has going on. First, for starters, for the full moon in Capricorn for June 21st. And so we will focus on the July 21st Capricorn moon next month when we get towards the end of Cancer season. So we'll see how well this video does with all of the signs being on one video timestamped, whether I plan to do something like that again or if I will break everybody out into separate videos on their own. All right, so much love and light, and if you've stuck around this long, great. Otherwise, then I will just see you at your sign. Aries, you are up first for the full moon in Capricorn. So we're going to start off with an energy oracle card. I want to start off just to kind of see where your current energy is at this time. All right, what do we have, please, for Aries? What's the energy for this full moon in Capricorn? What is the energy for Aries, please? Full moon in Capricorn. What is the energy, please, for Aries? Full moon in Capricorn, give us the energy, please, for Aries. Almost. Come on, Aries. That's too many. Aries doesn't want to talk. What is the energy, please? Strategy. Well, you know, kind of felt like I was fighting with you a little bit to even find out what was going on. Strategy. Card 21. What are you strategizing about? Ooh, I got chills. So 21 reduces to 3. So the 21st could mean something. The 3rd could mean something. Card 21. Making a plan. So this card shows, okay, a pen and a journal, compass and key. When you receive this card upright, it indicates that this is the optimum time for setting up a very specific strategy to achieve your goals. Write about the direction you want to go in. Consider any potential change in course that may be needed. Be aware of the particulars regarding the goals and have some conscious plan in mind. Structure the long-term goals needed to make your long-term goal a reality. So this card is telling you to spend some time setting things in order. It's a time to take full control. Add thought to action and set your sights on the road ahead. Well, what are you doing? All right. So there's your strategy. All right. So what is this strategy about, please? Tell us more. What's going on here for Aries? What's the strategy? What is this strategy, please, for Aries? Whoop, whoop. Okay, we'll take the Divine Masculine. Focused. I guess all these do need to come out. Wow, you went from not talking to like throwing up like a bunch of stuff. Obsession, nightlife, and searching. All right, so I can very well be talking to somebody in a feminine, in their divine masculine energy, or it could very well just be a masculine I'm talking to, okay? So take it as it resonates. It does not mean it has to actually be a man or a woman, right? It's let's just think of it as masculine energy, okay? Masculine energy is about goals too. So that's why I say feminine or masculine, okay? But it is the energy. And so we are clearly really honing in and focused, all right, about something that we want badly, okay, with the obsession. We want something so much we're focusing on it a lot. Here's the thing. With nightlife and searching, it's almost as if you're being extra careful by doing the research on what it is that you want so badly, because you are trying to avoid anything risky with what it is that you want, okay? So, what is it that Aries wants so badly? The if they're willing to put in all this research to avoid any risks. Possibly risks in the plan failing. All right, so what does Aries want so badly? What is it that Aries wants so badly? Seriously focused in on it. You know, I feel like I'm talking to, sneaky and past. It's like you dealt with something in the past with somebody that you felt was either being fake with you, being sneaky, not being truthful. And it's like you were trying, it's like you're still trying to find out what it was about this person, right? With the research and the obsession with it. It's almost like maybe you have somebody from the past trying to come back into your life currently, but there was something that happened between you two in the past that you're not forgetting, you're not getting over. And it's almost like you don't want to let this person back into your life until you know or find out what it was that they were doing behind your back that was so sneaky. It's like you know there was something sneaky, but you don't quite know exactly what it was. And now it's, you want to take the extra time before allowing this person back into your life or near you to know what it is that they've been doing. Okay, so tell me more about this sneaky, please. Tell me more about this sneaky. Okay, terms. Side piece, denial, trapped. It's almost like whoever you were dealing with, who is trying to come back into your life, you already know that there was something from the past that wasn't quite right. There was something sneaky, right? Because now you've got side piece, so that's, you know, a mistress flirting with others, the other woman, secret hookup. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be other woman, right? It's just, could be a masculine as well. You take it as it resonates. That's just what's on the card. But it's almost like, you know, with denial and trapped, it was like they are refusing to admit to you that there was something else going on behind the scenes with somebody else they were dealing with. And it was keeping you stuck, right? Stuck, locked down, mental prison, right? So you're in a mental prison now because you're so focused and obsessed on trying to find out, you know, what was so sneaky in the past with this person. So it's your goal to strategize to understand what this was before letting this person back into your life. Because you feel, you know, and you almost need to trust your intuition, because if you have to go this far to do the research into what was being sneaky in the past, it's almost like I believe you already have your answer, but I almost think you want proof of it, right? It'll make you feel better having the proof, but it will also be something more tangible you can show this person when they do try to talk to you and come back into your life, right? You can almost present it to them and be like, oh really, you're so interested in me and you want me, but yet what was it you were doing before when in the past when we were, you know, once together or an item? What were you doing, you know? Oh, I see, you were, you know, working something out with somebody else. So it's almost like I feel like you know in your mind that while this person was with you, they were still trying to work something out with somebody else, and they were like denying it, right? And you want the proof of it because you're like, I'm not going to be somebody's side piece while they have another side piece, right? Let the other person be a side piece. I'm not going to be the side piece, is what this feels like. All right, so tell us more. Tell us more about this other person, this side piece. Who is this other person? Tell us more about the side piece, please. Tell us about this side piece. Or who was it? Who were these other people they were flirting with? What was this? Oh, Six of Cups. All right. So this is somebody from their past that they've actually known for a long time. Now, could be, you know, a soulmate, right? From their past that they haven't been able to let go of. You know, that they have memories with. And so it's probably harder for this person to cut ways with them because they have known them for a long time. You know, they have had memories with this person, and it's always tougher when you're trying to date somebody who still has you know, a soul bond from the past that they haven't let go of. And it does take a while, you know, because that's usually somebody they need to learn a lesson from. And if they keep going back or keep them in their lives, then they're not over learning that lesson. And so it won't work with you, which I think you already know. And I think that's why you're trying to strategize to find this out, so you can probably cut the tie and keep moving because they're not ready. So tell me more about this person. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's like with the Nine of Swords, it's like they're just basically competitive, right? They don't want to give up. So they probably sense that person trying to kind of get with you as well. And so because they have a history, they feel they can be competitive and have a leg up on the situation, which, I mean, is not really the best way to look at it, but I mean, this is the energy. Yeah. Ace of Wands. So this is somebody that, you know, there's been a lot of passion, right? Because the Ace of Wands can represent sexual encounters. So this is probably somebody that they've had a lot of passion with, and it's just being viewed as competitive. They're using their sexuality to be competitive, which is why this person is probably having a tough time letting go and learning the lesson, because some people are sexually driven and it is what it is. You can't change it. Tell me about, how does Aries person feel about Aries? Let's dig into that. Page of Cups. So they have emotions for you. It's not, it's like the beginning stages of emotions, which would make sense because if they still have somebody from their past that they're holding on to, that's always being considered, somebody that they flirt with and, always kind of go back to, then that would make sense. Okay, Star. Yeah, so this person, they do want to come back and heal with you. And you feel this. You know that this person's trying to come back around. But in your mind is you want to know, is this other person that they're dealing with, what is this and is it done? Because you don't want to take a risk on them if they're going to go back to this person from their past that they have strong sexual chemistry with, and oh, by the way, is it always going to be competition between you and that person? Because it doesn't feel like you want to be in the middle of that competition. But they do want to come in and try and heal things with you. But yeah, you're trying to make sure this person's gone before you try and take that route. That's clearly what's happening here. Okay. Let's pull all right, so what is the outcome going to be here between Aries and their person? What's the outcome? What's the outcome, please? Between Aries and their person. Yeah, you already sense this. You already know it. You're just trying to find out, is this other person gone? Are they done with them? Have they learned their lesson? Oh, 5D. You guys have a strong connection. You two are connecting in the 5D. Yeah, which is probably why you sensed why this person was being sneaky, and you already intuitively know that there was another person. Self-love. And the Ace of Water, healing. There's the healing again with the Ace of Water. Intentions. So, I mean, it's a strong spiritual connection between you and this person. Again, it is, you knowing your self-worth with self-love. So this is, again, focused on the desires of the heart. That is what this full, that's what the strawberry moon is about. Like I was saying, it is, the desire of what you want and putting action into it. The thing is by you showing your self-love and showing your self-worth by making sure, hey, you cannot come into my life until this other person from your past is gone. Have you learned the lesson? Are you done? Right? Then we can look at showing compassion and emotions and trying to heal this. But until then, no, you can't. And you're, legitimately trying to find this out on your own because you want to be prepared, because with it being such a strong connection in the 5D, a strong spiritual connection, it's not easy to say no to that kind of connection. But at the same time, you're trying to show yourself love, and you're trying to say, I'm not getting back into this as a side piece, right? As the other person, the other woman, the other man. No, you need to face the truth, stop being in denial, okay? And stop trying to create mental breakdown, because right now you're already focused and obsessed on trying to find out the truth from what the sneaky behavior was from the past, right? And so now that's why you're trying to strategize to know before going forward. But only time will tell on this. So let's pull a Moonology card for you. What do we have for Aries, please? One more. What do we have for Aries? Oh, and the signs, the main sign is Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. So they could have Aquarius in their chart. Okay, 2. All right. Step out of your comfort zone, North Node, which I think you're already doing, because you are clearly trying to not go back into this in old energy. You're trying to approach this in new energy. And that's how you want to approach expansion and problems, is by being in your North Node energy. So, yeah. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I feel like this is saying, by not letting pride get in your way, like, don't obsess too much and do too much searching. I think you already have the answers inside of you, and you already know. So I think it's more of, now make sure that if this is the person you want and you want to heal with them, you just need to make sure that they're truly coming in to heal with you, right? And apologize and give the emotion to you, not anybody else. I think you just don't want to be over prideful, because if this is a person that you do want to heal with, then you don't want to be too stuck on the fact of, here's what happened in the past, here's what I have found out, right? Because you're searching for information and you're trying to show proof to throw in this person's face when they come back to you. Don't be too prideful, right? Present the facts, have the conversation, right? Because Gemini is about conversation, which is part of this full moon. Make sure you use conversation from the heart, right? Because if it's a strong connection and you still want to be with them, you just don't want to be too, you know, much in your pride and throwing things in their face, if that makes sense. So what sacred symbols do we have for not Leo, oh my God, Aries. Still fire energy though. So yeah, if you have Leo in your chart, that's pay attention to that if you have strong Leo. Okay. Guides and growth. Yeah. Your guides are trying to stay with you during this time. Excuse me. And they're trying to help you grow and give you messages, right, while you're in the 5D and while you're dreaming. They're giving you downloads and they're talking to you while you're sleeping, and they want you to grow from this. They don't want you to be so obsessed that you stay in the past and not be able to, you know, get into your North Node energy, is what they're trying to do. So they're definitely communicating with you while you're sleeping in the 5D. You're probably getting downloads during the day. Maybe your ears are ringing. You know what I mean? That's your spirit team trying to communicate with you and keep you on track so that you're not being overly prideful, because if this is a connection that you want, then try to work with it, but work with it in a healthy way. So that way, if this person is truly meaning to come in and heal, you don't want to do it. You don't want to bat them down too hard, right? You want to get your point across, and you want to make sure that they, you show yourself love and, and show emotions. And you want to be able to stay focused on the desires from your heart. So that is what I have for you, Aries. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon. Leo, let's see what is going on for this full moon in Capricorn for you. I'm going to start off with an energy oracle. Find out what the current energy is for you. What is the current energy for Leo, please, for the full moon in Capricorn? Got one that, what is this? Door to romance. That's the one that came out sideways and did not want to go back in. Wow. Card number 33. Well, there's a heart in a bird cage there. And the door to romance, then that should mean, you know, are we ready to open the door and start exploring romance again? Is that what I'm feeling here? Tell me more about this, please. What's this door to romance? Ready to open that door and release that heart a little bit? What is this, please, for Leo? Tell me more. Tell me more. All right, tell me more about this door to romance, please, for Leo. All those hearts flying around, being in love, wanting to show love. I hope. Uh-oh. Crickets. Okay. Uh-oh. Legal. What's going on here? Done. What? What's going on, Leo? So, I feel that because your heart is in this bird cage, you're not able to open yourself back up to romance because you're currently in some sort of maybe separation, maybe still, have paperwork that needs to be filed for a current situation, even though, you're done maybe with your current situation, you're not taking action right now to move forward with getting out of a current situation, which is why your heart is still in the bird cage and you're not able to open up that door to romance quite yet because you're still needing to take action on finalizing something that you're done with or you should be done with, right? Because this is the done is also completion and lesson learned. So have you not learned the lesson yet where you are, right? You're feeling stuck. You're not taking any additional actions on finalizing and ending it yet, even though technically I'm feeling you might be done. And here's the thing, you won't be able to open that door back to romance again until you finish off your current situation and clear the energy of your current situation. All right, so, so tell me more about the crickets. This silence and non-action. Conflict. Oh. Okay. So I'm talking to somebody who doesn't want to deal with the conflict of having to go through the legalities of getting out of what they're in, right? Afraid of the conflict. Possibly, a fight over assets, a fight over maybe dragging out the legal process of actually being divorced. All right, so tell us more about this, please, for Leo. Man, this started out all good with that first energy, wanting to open the door to romance, but you're not taking action. Like, I'm not laughing, but it's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have family and the coffee date. You don't feel comfortable having the discussion, okay? Because coffee date is meeting up, planning, discussions, dating multiple people. So my thing is meeting up, right, with your current person that you have a home life with, a family life with. You don't feel comfortable having that conversation because of it's almost like you don't want to have the conversation that you and your current person are not compatible anymore. It makes you feel uncomfortable, which is why you're not taking any action, even though in your mind, this is done and you want to open that door to romance again. Okay, so what about tell me about the done. Oh, so ravenous in the reverse, the way it flung out. You're not sexually or romantically attracted to your person. You're kind of done with the romance and the physical part. Okay. Yeah, so ghost and obsession. So you try to have no contact with this current person. So even though you're still technically connected to them legally, that's what it appears to me. You try to have no contact. You try to avoid, which is, you know, that's your way of sort of taking action, is by not taking action. And so you kind of go cold on them. You're not being physical with them anymore. It's like, is it because they won't let go? They're trying to cling to you. So with them trying to hold on to you and cling to you, you're trying to like just avoid them physically, right? You're trying to remain, leaving them on red, not being intimate with them. You know, it's like you're physically breaking it, even though you're still legally with them. You're in your mind trying to physically break it, and hoping, I guess, that's going to help your situation to move it along, so you can avoid having the conversation of saying you really need to cut it. I don't know how well that's going to work. You know, at some point you've got to have the conversation, because even if you break it, you know, not having the physical contact, the romance there, it's still allowing them to hold on to you, because I still think the words need to be said, right? Gemini energy in this full moon. All right, so tell me about, no, stay. All right, so what does Leo want then? What does Leo want with the door to romance? What does Leo want for the door to romance? Oh, okay. Okay, dismiss. And you'll see on this particular card is a full moon. And there's one person standing on the ledge of a cliff. And this card represents, you know, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leaving behind. You want to leave this current situation behind. Okay. Yeah, we get that. We know that. And you're actively ignoring by not taking action. You're trying to just physically cut from your person. Okay. What else, though? Is there another? Like, what is this? Ego and shattered. You want to leave this person behind that you're currently with. The thing is, you know it's going to crush them. You know it's going to crush them. And that's what's holding you back from actually doing the actual initial cut with this person. You know, here's the thing though. You making somebody else happy is not making you happy. And here's the thing, we're not here to make other people happy. We're here to make ourselves happy. So if you're in a situation that you're not happy about, you'll need to step up to the plate, have the conversation, so that way you can once again, at some point, open the cage up and let your heart out for somebody who you do feel connected to. You know, you're very much worried about the other person, which is, I mean, in one way, it's nice, you know, it's showing empathy, but you can't show so much empathy towards someone else that it makes you unhappy, right? Because then at the end of the day, you're still going to make everybody unhappy because you're not being romantic and physical with your current person. So that's still going to hurt them, right? It's still a form of holding on. It's still them thinking they can hold on to you, right? It is still going to hurt them. So you're better off, I like to call, rip the Band-Aid off and be done. My personal opinion, you have free will. This is just, you know, this is what it's telling you. All right, so tell us about, what else do we need to know about this? Tell me more about this door to romance. I still feel like there's something else there that you want that we're not seeing, you're not telling us about, right? Because you're being so quiet. Tell us more, please. 33, I don't know if I told you this, reduces to 6. So 33 could mean something. 6 could mean something. Whoa. The Two of Wands. So this is, the Two of Wands is about two actual paths. And in this card, you know, he's got the world in his right hand and a wand in his left. There's a wand behind him. So it's like there's a wand, a path that needs to be left behind so you can take the steps forward to the door to romance, because that's what you want. You're looking to have romance again with somebody you are compatible with. But you've got to take the steps forward to take that other path. You're not doing that. All right, what else do we have here, please? King of Pentacles. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, when it comes to relationships, they're all about abundance, security, and they're a loyal provider. They want long-term commitment. The Nine of Pentacles is being somebody who's self-sufficient, right? They can do everything on their own. And I believe you already know that you can step out and do this and be a single energy that is self-sufficient. And you know what you want. Deep down, you know you want to have long-term commitment, right? Where there's security. And it could be that it is actually a King of Pentacles that you want, that you're keeping under wraps, you're being quiet about. And I think maybe you like the fact that the person you might be interested in, because again, the two paths, you know, the door to romance, it's like you feel there is a pathway for this. There is somebody out there that you might already know, like I said, is a King of Pentacles, who is already independent, self-sufficient in their own right, but currently you're not, because you haven't taken the steps to cut yourself legally from a current situation, and you won't be able to take that path until you do. Let's do a Moonology card for you. Yeah, bless your heart, you're very worried about shattering your current person, but you're still hurting them regardless. Even if you're not saying anything, not taking action, and being silent, you breaking away from them physically is going to eventually hurt them and cause pain, you know? You're still going to do it. You're just doing it in a different way. What numerology card do we have here, please? For Leo. Yeah, it's a tough situation. But this is the time with this full moon, you know, is being able to know what it is you desire, what it is that you want, and speaking into it, right? You need to have that conversation. Meditate and contemplate. Yeah. New moon in Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. If you have Pisces in your chart, or you're, you know, dealing with the Pisces, you know, that feel maybe you probably have some Pisces in your chart, but you're going to need to meditate on this, right? Think about what it is that you're doing so you can contemplate the steps forward to being able to open the door to romance, to what you truly want and desire. What you're doing now is not helping your situation. It's not helping anybody in the situation. All right, what else do we have? Sacred Symbols Oracle, please, for Leo. What do we have here? Yeah, it's time to get with your emotions and feel the situation and get deep into your emotions about what it is you truly want, because you don't want what you're currently sitting with, because you're breaking from it physically. What do we have here for Leo, please? What other messages, please? Psychic, card 48. Yeah. Pisces is like the psychic of the zodiac as well, and that's because they are so deep into their feelings. You getting deep, going deep into the waters to swim like those fish on the card, okay? Getting deep into your emotions, to be able to meditate, you know, that's when your psychic abilities are going to help you understand how to move forward. So let me get more information on this for you. Card 48. If I can get there. Intuition, empathic gifts, psychic visions, prophecy, and powerful dreaming are present. Yeah. You're getting, you know, I'm telling you, you're getting strong downloads that you know what you need to do, right? It's all in how we handle situations, you know, is what's going to help you, right, to get out of this. You now have access to a greater wisdom that is beyond what the human eye can see. This is a time of great awakening. New psychic abilities and gifts come to you now. See the sacredness in your visions. Pay attention to your dreams, the symbols that are that are repeating messages. Meditate on this symbol when you want to expand your healing, creative dreaming, and psychic abilities, right? So like I was saying, you're getting the downloads. You know what you need to do. You're just actively avoiding it because you're so afraid of hurting your person's feelings. But at the end of the day, the feelings will be less hurt if you rip that band-aid off, right? If it's when you rip it off slowly, it's a slow, painful. So you've already physically pulled away from this person. And then it's, you know, emotionally, and then it's, you know, going and filing the final paperwork, you know, that's what hurts more and takes more time, rather than if you rip the band-aid off, you're going to feel that massive hurt and pain, but you're going to get over it quicker, because you know when you pull that band-aid off quickly, you're going to feel that instant pain, but then it's going to go away faster. And people need to understand that you don't want to drag something out because it makes it worse. So I hope this was helpful to you. Much love and light. I'll talk to you soon. Sagittarius. All right, we're going to start off with an energy oracle card. See what the current energy is for you for this full moon in Capricorn. What do we have for Sagittarius for the full moon in Capricorn, please? What do we have for Sagittarius for the full moon in Capricorn? What do we have for Sagittarius? What is the current energy for the full moon in Capricorn, please? What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Full moon in Capricorn. What's for Sagittarius, please? Broken heart. Card number 9. Wow. Feeling some deep pain right now? Or, you know, are you putting somebody through some deep pain? Sadness? What's going on there? Card number 9. So the 9th could mean something for you? Wow, deep pain. Aw. What is going on here, please, for Sagittarius? What's the broken heart? What is this about, please? Ooh, one more that doesn't feel right. Okay. Okay. What is this broken heart for Sagittarius? We've got interview, we've got single, and we've got history. Oh. Oh my. Okay. Okay, so is there somebody from the past, your past, that there's a heartbreak, clearly, but you want to talk about? It's either, I'm getting two things. Either you want to talk about healing, or you want to talk about the fact that you want to be single now because this person has hurt you so badly. I don't know which way that's going. It's kind of like these two vibes I'm getting, right? Where you want to be single, or you want to now that you're not together with somebody, you want to talk to them because of maybe you broke their heart, right? Tell us more, please. Tell us more about the history here. Tell us more about this history. Oh, signs, synchronicities, repeated numbers, number 11. Okay. You may have, so you might be getting synchronicities, or you've even had synchronicities. You didn't see the synchronicities. You didn't understand the meaning behind the relationship with this person. You had a blindfold on. You didn't realize what this connection was. All right. Oh, yeah. Call, the telephone. You want to have a conversation with somebody from the past. So it leads me to believe you may have broken their heart, and now maybe your heart's a little broken because you're starting to realize that this person from your past may have been somebody who was meant to be on your life path. And now there's a bunch of heartbreak and hurt over this. All right, tell us about the interview then. Tell us about this conversation and getting on the same page. I feel like you're nervous about this, you know, nervous to talk about it because there is so much hurt. You know, there's a teardrop. There was a lot of tears shed because there's a teardrop at the bottom of that break there. You see that? So there was some tears shed, whether it was you or your person or both of you. Tell me about this interview. Ooh. Uh-oh. Forbidden. Give me one more before I say something on that. That's love affair, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. Give me one more. There's the single. So the single twice. I almost feel as if this person wasn't previously single to date you or have anything with you. There may have been a love affair between the two of you, and they weren't single because they were with somebody else and they were having a forbidden connection with you. They know they need to talk about this. And oh, by the way, I am now fully single, available to date, even though you weren't before. Now, take this as it resonates. You know, this could be completely flipped. This could be something that happened to you, Sagittarius, right? Just keep that in mind when you're listening to these readings. But somebody was not available, and it was a forbidden connection. And it caused heartbreak. But now this person is single, available. They're seeing the signs, right? They were blinded to the truth of your connection or this connection, and that's what they want to talk about. Oh, there's emotions right there. Yeah. Yeah, all these cards spitting out. Somebody's really emotional about this. You know, they know that they need to come forward and talk, and it's making them so nervous because you can see in this card, see the hands clasped? You know, that's a nervousness because they know this caused a lot of heartbreak. And you may have not known that they weren't available when you had this connection with them. And then you found out, right? And it caused so much pain. And it does. People don't realize how much hurt that causes. You really need to cut your energy, be done with one thing before you start another, right? Same thing with projects. Don't start another project until you're completed with one. Don't jump into another relationship until you've cleared the energy of the current energy, ended it, cleared the energy before you start. Otherwise, not only are you hurting two other people's hearts, but you're hurting yourself. You're causing so much more pain than needs to be had. So, how does this person feel about Sagittarius? How does this person feel about Sagittarius? How does this person feel about Sagittarius? You might hear a dog barking. My neighbor's dog is barking. Okay. King of Wands. Well, they think that, you know, Four of Cups. It's almost like you know, it's almost like they felt like you were unattainable, right? Like it was just somebody that they were never going to be able to connect with. And you were always out of reach. And you were, right? Because you were still connected to somebody else. If, you know, this other person you were dealing with was hurt, so you were unattainable, always out of reach. Okay. Oh my. So what's the outcome of this? What is the outcome? That was quick. Ace of Water. Somebody else had that. Ace of Water. Who had that? Aries or Leo? What else? Thoughts. too many. There we go. So we've got Ace of Water, thoughts, and nostalgia. Yeah. You know, if you're not able to open up, you know, with the emotions, right? Because the emotions came out here too. But this is, you know, strong emotions that are, you know, they're uncontrollable because it was so intense between you and this other person. The whole situation was very intense. And so everybody was caught up in their head, you know, again, like they thought you were unattainable, you know, and here you were blinded to what the connection was with them. You know, now you're seeing the signs and synchronicity. So everybody's up in their head, feeling trapped. You know, it mentally messed with everybody. And so now there's this, you know, this nostalgia, right? But the only way for you to be able to renew the love and to heal this is to get out of your head and talk about the past to be able to move on from the past, right? Because nostalgia, this card is the Six of Cups. So that is the past. Memories, right? Getting out of your head, being able to be emotional and talk about it, right? What happened, and then being able to move on from it is the only way you'll be able to do this. All right, so what is a Moonology card for Sagittarius? Give us a Moonology card. One more. All right. What do we have here for Sagittarius? Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Yeah, I mean, clearly there's going to need to be some adjustments made in this situation. Adjusting how we approach and how we open up and talk about this. Talk about the heartbreak, what had happened, to make the adjustments. You know, it is what it is. What do we have here, please? Sacred symbols. You know, it's not easy for people to open up and talk about negative things, negative emotions that had happened. There was a lot of heartbreak, so I don't know. It's free will. If you guys are able to get out of your heads and talk, you know, see if you can heal. What else do we have, please? Okay, focus, time. Card 24 and 41. You know, keep your focus on what it is that you want. If it is that you want to heal this connection, know that it's going to take time, right? Time to make the adjustments in making this situation right. It takes two to tango, right? But as long as you keep your focus on what it is that you want to do, what is it you want to get out of this conversation, and know that this is not something that can be healed overnight. It has to take time. You won't be able to rush the process. All right, Sagittarius, I hope that was helpful to you. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon. Taurus. All right, let's see what's going on for you for the full moon in Capricorn. Going to start off with an energy oracle. Get the energy and kind of see where we go. What is the current energy for Taurus? Full moon in Capricorn, please. What's the current energy for Taurus? Full moon in Capricorn. Current energy for Taurus. Current energy for Taurus, please. Full moon in Capricorn. What do we got? Whoa, you were pretty quick. Community. Card 7. Number 7. So, connecting with a group of people, let me get in, read this more to you. There it is. Yeah, connection with kindred spirits. Sharing ideas and supportive energy. So the lights in this picture represent your present spirit community as well. It's a situation of some kind. So it could be casual, could be like-minded people, could be joining a club, community of some sort, even a business partnership consisting of 3 or more entities. Could be the time is right to make a connection. Networking. Okay. Well, what is this about for Taurus? What are we doing? Who are we connecting with? What is this? So what is this community? So the number 7 could mean something. July, I'm hearing. Maybe something in July will happen. I don't know. What's going on with this community? Whoa. Taurus. What's this about for Taurus, please? What's this community all about? What's this community, please? Oh. Happiness. All right. That's good so far. Twin flame. Okay. So wanting to connect with somebody you have a strong connection with. You feel whole. Thinking about this person, they make you smile. It is, a like-minded spirit. Not an easy connection, of course. Just like I said, here comes the roller coaster. Okay, yeah, sure. No doubt. So you're dealing with somebody who can, in one aspect, make you extremely happy. But in the other aspect, they can drive you absolutely nuts. So you're constantly feeling this up and down, right? You know that they're like a kindred spirit to you, right? It's a good, happy connection. but it drives you nuts. And unfortunately, yes, that's what this connection is about. It is about driving you absolutely nuts. Because why? Because they're there. They want to make sure that you are your best self. They are there to challenge you, which is why you get this up and down, right? When they challenge you, you start to feel like this connection is driving you nuts because you're not feeling stable. Okay. All right, Taurus. So tell us more about this twin flame. Whoa. Oh, geez. Okay. Bottled up. Illusions, keeping things inside, not opening up deception. Yeah. What drives you nuts, or take it as resonates, it could be you. You bottle things up, or your person does. They don't open up. It causes somebody else's emotions to go up and down. So that's what happens. You feel each other. So when one's feeling off, the other one gets thrown off, right? You can feel each other. So you're constantly thinking about each other. So there could be times where you are feeling happy, you start laughing out of the blue, you're picking up on that person's energy. If you suddenly feel a little sad and you just, for some reason, you just have a tear, like, sometimes our eyes water, right? You're not crying, you're not really upset, but there might be like a watering sensation in your eyes. You're probably picking up on the sadness of the other person. So that's why you do at times feel the uncontrollable emotions that are up and down, okay? Not an easy connection. So tell us more about this connection then. Surprise, unexpected action, spontaneous showing up, unexpected change. All right, give me more. Give me more on this surprise, please. Call. Oh, wow. All right. So you two might not be in communication right now. And maybe, so usually in this connection, one person is, the runner, the avoidant, and then you have the one that is the chaser, the anxious. It is, what am I trying to say? It is love style. It's their style. And whoever is the runner, I believe, is going to unexpectedly reach out to the other person, right? So it's usually the chaser is the one that always initiates conversations, initiates trying to come together, see each other, plan a date, text message, hey, how you doing? It's usually the chaser that's doing that. And I feel that there might be a swap coming up soon around this full moon where the runner may unexpectedly reach out to the other person. Okay? Tell me more about this bottled up. Two of Wands. Someone's trying to make progress. Queen of Swords, to come forward, open up to communicate, which is here the call. The same thing, Queen of Swords. Taking the action, the step forward, being the one to come forward. Because that's what needs to happen in this type of relationship, right? You can't have one person always doing the chasing. You can't have one person always doing the running. It's never going to work. So you have to have the happy balance to where, you know, the runner needs to step up, take the initiative to have a conversation and reach out first. Now, the chaser also needs to change their ways and take a step back and pull back and not open up, chase, always be the first one to say something or to try and make plans to come together. So someone now knows that they need to take a step forward. And this is going to be a surprise to the chaser because you're not used to it. You're not used to this person taking the initiative to open up and come towards you. And that's what looks like will be happening soon. Okay. No, switch. Okay. Okay, over here. So what's the outcome going to be for Taurus and their person? This is the yin yang oracle. So this is more about the masculine and feminine, which is kind of what we're dealing with here. Oh. What's the outcome going to be here for Taurus and their person? Or possible outcome, because don't forget, everybody has free will. Even though this is the current energy that, you know, you both are in, it could change in a day, right? And I know this because I'm in one of these connections where everything can be absolutely blissful, but then you can get triggered by one thing, and then the next day it just falls apart. You're fighting, you're not talking. You know, that's where the triggers come in. Because both people need to work really hard to remain balanced. And it's important to understand what triggers your person to avoid triggering them. Example, if one person is always having people from the past reach out to them via social media, try and get back into their life, and if they know that that triggers their twin flame, their soulmate, their soul tie, however you want to choose to, you know, believe in this, or you believe your connection is, then the other person needs to understand to not let people from the past that have interfered with the connection to block them out and shut them down, not allow them on social media near them, is an example, right? They know that that causes problems, and it did cause problems in the past. So then that the other person needs to take the action to make sure that people from the past do not show back up and cause issues in the connection, right? Just one example. You have to know if, you know, the other person needs to hear every once in a while that, you know, you love them or that you care about them, you want them in your life, then make yourself open up and try to say something that's going to make the other person feel comfortable so they're not triggered. It's all about helping them to not get triggered, right? Okay, release, purge, emotional release. So this is the 8 of Cups, 5D for sure. You guys are totally in the 5D communicating. Twin flames are a 5D connection. They take up residency in your house, your mind, 24/7, your house, your soul. It's a connection you can't cut. You cannot get rid of it. You don't have to be with the connection, but you need to learn to understand that they're always going to take up residency in your mind, right? You're always going to feel them. You're always going to think about them. The hard part is bringing it into the 3D. That's the hard part about these connections. There are always outside karmic interferences, devilish, people, ways, devilish thoughts that mess up the 3D connection. And that's why it's hard for it to come together in real life. And it always remains in the 5D spiritual connection, to where, like I said, you feel them. If you have a tear, you all of a sudden laugh out of the blue. That's you picking up on your other person's energy, and vice versa. They pick up your energy. Hence why the roller coaster of emotions, and just the roller coaster of the connection itself. So the possible outcome is that somebody's going to need to surrender to the connection, okay? Listen to their dreams, their thoughts, their downloads, and have forgiveness, right? To be able to forgive each other for, mishaps, triggers, arguments that happen, and learn to work with each other in the 3D, right? They have to release anything that triggers, or anything that will come in between the connection. Bad habits, karmic people, like I said, anything that is going to come in and force a trigger between these two, they need to learn to be able to walk away from that and let it go, so that you two can have forgiveness for each other and listen to each other. Listen to, when you're laying down and you're quiet in your mind, listening to your thoughts, listening to your dreams. That's your spirit team connecting with you and helping to guide you through this connection, because we all have fears and triggers that we need to learn to get over. And that's what this connection is about, is learning to face your fears head on and deal with them. That's, what you both are there to do. To not allow outside people to trigger you. Okay. What Moonology card do we have here for Taurus? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Yeah, you have to bring love into this connection in order for it to be able to go anywhere, right? Don't approach it in a negative way and allow people to trigger you. Always approach it with love, your heart, right? Because that's what it's supposed to be, a connection to where you two love each other and love yourselves. Always forgive each other, because you two are going to make mistakes and challenge each other. It's all about growth and expansion, and that's what this connection does. What else do we have here, please? Sacred Symbols Oracle. Oh, okay. All right. That's the card. Thank you. Past life, card 14. So you two have had many past lives together, right? And so this is the lifetime where you two have connected again. Two souls from a past connection, past life, coming into this life, to try and come together in the 3D. And you need to constantly approach the connection with love, patience. This connection needs patience. You need patience with yourself because you're going through growing pains. So I hope this was helpful. Much love and light. I will talk to you soon. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on for you for the full moon in Capricorn. Going to start off with an energy oracle card. See how the energy is for you, the current energy. Tell us about Virgo, please. Full moon in Capricorn. What's the current energy, please? What's current energy for Capricorn? I mean, Virgo. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. In Capricorn, full moon. All right. Oh, that was quick. No time wasted. Victory. Ooh, card 28. 28 reduces to 10, so there's been a completion. You've had a victory in something. A victory and a completion of something there. That is card 28. See this one. Success, achievement. This card shows a beautiful spirit holding a golden victory wreath in acknowledgement of your achievement. Success is on its way, and you have a sense of pride in what you've worked to accomplish. Ooh, oh, okay, Virgo, nice. Success is on its way. What is going on here for Virgo? What's this victory? What's going on here? What's the victory? Tell us about the victory. Oh, lost. Ghosted, blocked, cut off. Whoa. Obsession. I'm not taking any of these because they're all face down. Okay. We'll take obsession though. Okay. One more, please. Oop, that's too many. Oh, come on. Ooh. Okay. I guess all of them we should take. All right, so we've got the lost, we have the obsession, we have realization, we have retaliation, we have children, and then we have divine masculine. So you guys must have been dealing with the divine masculine. And you're realizing that they're a bit immature. And you're finding out that not only are they too immature for you, but it's almost like, maybe they have like a bit of an obsession with you, but yet you're pushing them aside. And in a sense, this is almost like retaliation on them, right? It's like payback, because you have victory with the fact that you're successful in realizing that this divine masculine is not somebody you want to be with, and you're now able to cut them off, right? You're able to walk away. You feel successful in leaving this. It looks like there might have been some toxic habits, right? Or maybe it was just the relationship in itself probably wasn't healthy, especially if there's like an overindulgence of some sort. So let's clarify. What is the obsession here? Whoa, that was fast. Clown. So yeah, degrading. Appearances, shame, and humiliation. So it's like this person was constantly humiliating you. Whoa. What's with all the cards? Yeah, okay. Sneaky call, denial terms. So it was always like this person was degrading you because they were always hiding something from you, probably always on social media, talking to other people, and they wanted you on their terms. And so, like I said, they were always talking to other people. It was always sneaky and behind your back. It was probably DMs, Instagram, Facebook, whatever people have that, they can get messages from. Could be even just be text messages. And they wanted you to be on their terms. And so you're like, no, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be on your terms. And you're actually being successful cutting this person off. And in a sense, it's almost like a payback to them, because they felt that, they always had people on their terms, right? That's usually that kind of, energy when they're constantly being sneaky, having conversations behind your back, and even denying it to you, right? Almost an obsession of getting away with something is what I'm feeling. And it was like a high to this person. And you caught on to it, and you're just like, this is not for me. I'm not going to be one of your sneaky links, right? Because if they're talking to other people, then clearly they're hiding you from them. So you're still a sneaky link as well. And you're like, I'm not going to be one of those sneaky links. Okay, I realize what you're doing. You're playing games. You're being childish. I realize this. Okay? No, thank you. No, thank you. Wow. You have a lot to say, Virgo, because like these cards are coming out in piles. Oh my gosh. And you're still want more. Yeah, detached. Your heart is now detached from this situation. You've locked yourself away, and you're like, you're not coming near my heart. It's locked. I'm not moving forward with you. That's it. No. So you literally, you're protecting your heart behind this wire. It's like part of a fence, this wiring. And you're like, no. And you're being successful at, not getting caught up in this person's madness. So, all right. So tell us about this divine masculine then. Tell us more about this divine masculine. Who is this person? They seem a little stuck on themselves, right? I don't know. Just a thought. They seem a little stuck on themselves. Oops, hold on here. My ring's falling off. Oh, my ring's falling off. Were you married to this person and now you're taking a ring off? You're taking your ring off, right? You're not wearing your ring anymore. Or they weren't. Were they the ones taking their ring off? Somebody was. Somebody was. You were that. Okay. Somebody was taking that. Somebody took their ring off, or somebody was taking their ring off. It's you or your person. I can't tell. Maybe they were doing it all the time, and now you're starting to take your ring off, and you're leaving your ring off. Okay. Tell me about this divine masculine. Sorry, side note, that's specific for somebody. Yeah, my ring keeps wanting to come off. All right, tell me about this divine masculine. Tell us some more. 8 of Swords. Yeah. They play they're probably playing the victim in this situation, you know, with the denial. I'm not doing anything. It's not me. I'm not doing anything. These people are reaching out to me. They're calling me. I swear it is. They got the blindfold on and they're behind all these swords caught up in their head. And they're like, no, it's not me. You know, well, if you're not solving the problem, right, by trying to, you know, maybe change your number or, you know, change your settings on social media to where people can't reach out to you or something, right? If you're not legitimately trying to solve the problem and stop it, then you're part of the problem. Yeah, Sun. They think all is well. It's not them. Sun. It's all well. Everything's good. But they're playing the victim. But yet they're the ones being just as sneaky because they're not trying to change anything. They're not trying to do anything to stop people from reaching out. The Lovers. Yeah, this is a choice. So clearly this is a lover's strong connection, and they're not choosing this connection because they're allowing other people to come in, talk to them, and, you know, they want you to be on their terms while they, you know, allow these people to talk to them, make a fool of you. And so that's why you're like, no, I'm done. I'm going to be successful in victory, and I'm out. My heart's locked away. You're not getting it. So now you're not choosing this connection where I think you were choosing this connection, but this person wasn't truly choosing it because they were still talking to other people or allowing other people into the connection, you know, to talk to them and, you know, take up their time, energy, and space. And that time and energy and space should have been put into the Lover's connection, which is a strong connection. So this person's going to feel it, you walking away. They're going to feel that, you know, and that is going to be a retaliation on them. Oh, for sure. That is going to feel like retaliation because just you walking away and not choosing the connection, they're not going to be able to handle it. The problem is, why aren't they choosing it? So tell me why aren't they choosing this Lover's connection? What's going on? Tell us. Oh, switch? Okay. Tell me about this lover's connection. I don't know. There's something with my ring. I'm going to take it off because it's flopping, but there's something about a ring. I can't quite pinpoint it. Do they want to put a ring on it? Are they not putting a ring on it? Should they? I mean, I don't know. It's something about a ring. What is it about this lover's connection, please? Oh, shit, that was fast. Mercury. Communication. There's a, okay, message. Moon. Fear. Communicating about their fears. You know, the lover's connection is a lot like a twin flame connection. It's a strong connection where there's fears and this person's afraid to talk about their fears. Well, I mean, clearly because they walk around blinded. They blind themselves in victim mentality, right? They're always the victim. It's never their fault. It's somebody else's fault. You know? Like I said, if they're not actively doing anything to choose this connection, or if they're not actively doing anything to stop other people from coming in the middle of this connection, allowing, you know, their time and energy to be spent with other people, they're not choosing this. This person's constantly hiding in the moon. And now we're coming up on a moon cycle, which is Mercury, which is about the communication. This person needs to open up and talk, or, you know, really the both of you. But I don't know. Maybe you're already done. You may be done for open. Yeah, receive. Six of Pentacles. The lover's connection is all about an even give and take, right? That's what the Six of Pentacles is about, right? It's about receiving, giving, and receiving, a nice even back and forth. This person needs to open up. They need to stop hiding in the moon, and they need to communicate with you what it is that they want, what it is, you know, what are your fears, hopes, dreams, being able to open up and talk to you. It's like this person just has meaningless conversations with multiple people, not really even talking about anything. They're afraid to talk deep, right? They're afraid to get deep. So they keep a bunch of surface level people that they just have conversations with. They just talk, hey, what's up, blah, 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 text, who knows, maybe even, you know, couple of dirty pictures here and there. I don't know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they keep it simple. There's nothing deep about their conversations with those people. But with you, they know they need to get deep. Okay? The lover's connection is a deep emotional connection. You feel each other. It's not easily going to go away. Like I said, if you walk away and, you know, they're going to feel it. And this person has to come out of the moon and to be able to be open with you and get deep with you, and they're not. So they're always in denial, and that's their terms. They don't want to get deep, even though this connection is supposed to be deep. But they want you to be surface level, like the other connections they have are surface level. That's not you. So now you're going to gain victory and success in pulling yourself away, keeping your heart locked up. So I'd like to know real quick, what do I want to use? Tell me I want to know what's happening with Virgo now. What's going to happen with Virgo? Where am I going? Where's my other? Here. Okay. So what's going to happen with Virgo? That's what I want to know. With this victory, what's the next steps for Virgo? What's going to happen? What are the next steps for Virgo? King of Pentacles. Uh-oh. There might be a King of Pentacles coming in. That's a loyal provider, wants long-term commitment. Hierophant. Hierophant. Taurus energy. Yeah, that's going to want a high-level commitment with you. And you want that with them. Ooh, that is going to be... That's going to be really hard on this lover that you're walking away from. Oh. Queen of Cups. Yeah. That's what was... there's a whole stack, but I'm only taking the top one because that's what I was supposed to see. Well, the Emperor's behind that. So this person, the next steps is there's a person that's coming in, possibly a King of Pentacles, right? That wants long-term. They're going to be loyal. They want the long-term commitment. They want a high-level commitment. They're going to be a Queen of Cups, somebody who opens up, who knows how to get deep. The Queen of Cups is, you know, the mother of these zodiac, right? So she's the nurturer. She's like the open door policy. You can talk to her about anything. And that's what it's about, being able to be open with your feelings, right? And being able to connect with other people. Yeah. Nice. Well, you know, if you don't choose the connection at some point isn't going to choose you back. And that's a lesson learned. All I can say is good for you, Virgo. Go Virgo. All right. Give me a numerology card here, please, for Virgo. What's this one? Ah, emotions are running high. You think? Supermoon. Oh, yeah. Supermoon is a moon on steroids. Boy, let me tell you what. Emotions are going to be running super high for this person, right? This divine masculine, your strong lover, okay? The emotions are going to be running high when they feel you pulling away, and you end up finding a King of Cups, a King of Pentacles for a high level, a high level of commitment. That's going to be your next steps. And you're going to have emotion. Oh boy, that's where the victory comes in for sure. That is total victory, 100%. And emotions are going to run high. And, you know, I'm not trying to laugh at your lover, but, you know, if you want to be a child and not wake up and grow up, I mean, what are you to do? You can't make them do it. You know? I don't know. They might do it when you walk away, but they may not be able to do it with you. And hopefully they get themselves healthy enough to move on in a healthy relationship and stop having surface level, meaningless connections. Do we have anything in here, please? Sacred Symbols Oracle for Virgo. I don't know. I mean, you know, they expected you to be on their terms, which was surface, and you're like, you know, it's free will. I don't want to be on your terms. I'll go find something that works for me. You know, I think it's going to throw this person for a loop, which is why the retaliation is here. It is going to feel like the ultimate payback, which I don't think you're aiming for, but I just think with the emotions running high, that's what's going to happen for this person. It's just automatically going to feel like, you know, punishment, payback. But they did it to themselves, right? You can't change them. Affluence, card 5. 5 is about change, right? Now you'll have abundance coming in. Affluence is, let me read it to you real quick. Wealth in all forms is available to you now. You are rich on all accounts. Drawing this card invites you to feel the abundant flow of having all that you need on the material and spiritual planes. If you are inquiring about a situation or relationship, this certainly indicates that there is much to be experienced here. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You are being provided for and rewarded at this time. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, victory. You know, you're somebody who faced your fears and learned your lessons. You realize that, all right, this person doesn't want to choose this connection. So guess what? I choose myself. And when you choose yourself, look at what comes in for you. And then they're going to be left stuck trying to figure themselves out. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's going to be an intense full moon. Much love and light. I hope this was helpful to somebody. I will talk to you soon. Capricorn, what's going on? I'm going to see what the current energy is for you for the full moon in Capricorn. Excuse me. I'm going to pull a energy oracle card. Get us started. What is the current energy, please, for Capricorn? For the full moon in Capricorn. What is the energy, please, for Capricorn? Full moon in Capricorn. All right, what is the current energy for Capricorn, please? Full moon in Capricorn. What's going on? Sixth. Oh, what? 2. Uh-oh. Card 40. Archangel Metatron. 6th chakra. So this is, the 6th chakra is third eye awareness. So your third eye opening up. That's, you know, starting to open up your intuition. Storm warning, card 10. So 10 is completion. So I'm getting a feeling that your third eye is opening up to avoid a storm warning, right? Or your third eye is opening up to something that is unsettling, that you're aware of. So you're already getting the premonition of it, I guess is what I want to say. Tell me more about the situation, please, for Capricorn. So either way, your awareness is on point. Tell me about this storm warning and awareness, please, for Capricorn. You were the first one to get 2 energy cards, too. All right, what is this, please? What is this awareness, storm warning? Tragedy, forbidden love, access granted. Lockbox. something, so you're aware of something going on behind the scenes with somebody's hiding something from you, right? You see that there's something that's being hidden, and you see that there's a storm coming that's going to cause some sort of tragedy that's going to leave somebody feeling either trapped. Let me get more on that. Yeah. See, the forbidden love, and then here we've got the lust. Forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, tragedy. So you know somebody's hiding something regarding, like, they're probably, hiding that they're probably talking to other people on social media. See all those keys? It's almost like these are all the links. These are all the keys that this person has to open doors up to other people. So it's almost like, they are able to, it's almost like having keys to multiple people's homes and being able to take whatever key they want at the time off their key ring and open up that door to go in and bump and grind, right? You know this, you know that. And there's something I want to know more, clarify more on the storm warning, because there's something about this coming up. Tell me more about this storm warning, please. Yes. Signs, synchronicities. You're getting signs, synchronicities, and downloads that this person's meeting up with multiple people. Number 11. Again, you're with your third eye opening up, right? The awareness. That's you getting downloads. So you're mentally, when things mentally pop up in your head about this other person that holds the keys to many other people's doors that they're, going out talking to, hooking up with multiple people for, lust and bumping and grinding. It's almost like the storm warning is just the signs and synchronicities. The universe is giving you these downloads, dreams, thoughts, making you aware that of what this person's doing, right? So it's forewarning you of what kind of shit show this person's got going on behind the scenes. Is basically what that is. All right. So tell us about this Capricorn's person then. Tell us more about Capricorn's person.